Welcome to Audiobook Zone. Breathing is something we all do automatically, without much thought. Yet, the way we breathe can have profound effects on our health, happiness, and longevity. In his book Breath, James Nestor explores how modern humans have forgotten the ancient art of proper breathing and how rediscovering the power of our breath can help us heal our bodies, minds, and spirits. Breathing well is not only about taking in air, it's about how we take it in, how much we take in, and how we expel it. Poor breathing habits contribute to many chronic illnesses, including heart disease, respiratory conditions, and even mental health disorders. This book digs deep into the science of breathing, the mistakes many of us make, and how simple adjustments can have life-changing results. Let's explore the essential lessons from the book, starting with the surprising fact that humans have become some of the worst breathers in the animal kingdom. Before we start, if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please subscribe to the channel and like the video to support our next book video. Chapter 1: The Worst Breathers in the Animal Kingdom. Humans are among the worst breathers in the animal kingdom. In the past, our ancestors breathed more efficiently, and this was partly because of the structure of their faces. Early humans had broader faces and larger nasal passages that allowed them to breathe deeply and easily. Over time, however, with changes in diet and lifestyle, our faces have become narrower, our jaws smaller, and our airways more constricted. This chapter introduces how these physical changes have made modern humans inefficient breathers, contributing to a wide range of health issues. Unlike other animals, humans have developed dysfunctional breathing habits. One of the main reasons is the shift in diet. Our ancestors ate unprocessed, hard-to-chew foods that kept their jaws strong and their airways wide. Today, most people eat soft, processed foods that require little chewing. This lack of chewing has caused our jaws to shrink over generations, narrowing our airways and making it more difficult to breathe properly. Moreover, the chapter highlights that the rise of allergies, pollution, and sedentary lifestyles has also contributed to the decline in breathing quality. Humans now face more environmental stressors that challenge our respiratory systems. For example, our reliance on indoor air conditioning and heating has changed the humidity and quality of the air we breathe, which impacts how well we breathe. Many of us now breathe in shallow, rapid patterns, which starves our bodies of oxygen and increases stress levels. Through this understanding, the chapter sets the stage for exploring how we can reclaim our breath and reverse the damage caused by poor breathing habits. Chapter 2: Mouth Breathing. Mouth breathing is an incredibly common habit, yet it's one of the most harmful ways to breathe. In this chapter, we learn why breathing through the mouth instead of the nose can lead to a host of health problems, including poor sleep, respiratory infections, and even changes in facial structure. Breathing through the mouth bypasses the body's natural defense system, which is built into the nose. The nose acts as a filter, cleaning the air before it reaches our lungs. When we breathe through the nose, we also humidify and warm the air, which helps protect our lungs from irritation. However, mouth breathing brings in dry, unfiltered air, which can cause inflammation in the lungs and airways, making us more susceptible to infections and respiratory conditions. One of the most significant problems associated with mouth breathing is its impact on sleep. Many people who mouth breathe at night experience snoring, sleep apnea, and restless sleep. This happens because mouth breathing causes the airway to narrow, which leads to interruptions in breathing during sleep. Over time, this can lead to chronic sleep deprivation, which affects every aspect of our health, from cognitive function to immune strength. Mouth breathing also affects the face and jaw structure. Children who habitually breathe through their mouths may develop elongated faces, crooked teeth, and weakened jaw muscles. This structural change can make it even more difficult to breathe through the nose later in life. The chapter encourages us to become aware of when we are mouth breathing and to make a conscious effort to switch to nasal breathing. Simple techniques, like practicing nose breathing during the day and using nasal strips or mouth tape at night, can help retrain the body to breathe correctly. Chapter 3, Nose. The nose is our body's primary and natural breathing tool, and it plays a far more critical role in our health than we might realize. While many people breathe through their mouths, whether by habit, congestion, or unconscious choice, this chapter explains why nasal breathing is essential for overall well-being. Breathing through the nose not only helps us inhale air, but it also conditions the air in ways that protect and improve our respiratory system. The nose acts as a natural air filter. It's designed with tiny hairs, cilia, and mucus that trap dust, pollutants, and other harmful particles from entering our lungs. This filtration process ensures that the air we breathe is cleaner and less likely to cause irritation or infection. When we breathe through our mouths, we bypass this critical filtration system, leaving our lungs more vulnerable to harmful substances in the air. Another key function of the nose is humidifying and warming the air before it reaches the lungs. The nasal passages are lined with moist membranes that add moisture to the air we breathe, preventing the lungs from drying out. The air is also warmed to match the body's internal temperature, making it easier for the lungs to process. Mouth breathing doesn't provide these benefits, which is why chronic mouth breathers often experience dry mouth, throat irritation, and a greater likelihood of respiratory issues. One of the most important physiological benefits of nasal breathing is the production of nitric oxide. This molecule is created in the nasal passages and plays a vital role in improving cardiovascular health. Nitric oxide helps dilate blood vessels, which improves circulation and allows for better oxygen delivery throughout the body. This process increases oxygen uptake, making the body more efficient at using the oxygen it receives. Breathing through the mouth, by contrast, limits the production of nitric oxide, reducing the efficiency of oxygen absorption. Beyond the physical benefits, nasal breathing has profound effects on our mental state. Breathing through the nose encourages deeper, slower breaths that engage the diaphragm, a large muscle located at the base of the lungs. Diaphragmatic breathing is crucial for activating the parasympathetic nervous system, which is responsible for calming the body and reducing stress. In contrast, mouth breathing tends to be shallow and rapid, which can trigger the body's fight-or-flight response, leading to increased stress, anxiety, and even panic attacks. The chapter goes on to explore how common nasal obstructions like congestion, allergies, or deviated septums can disrupt nasal breathing. While it's easy to fall into the habit of mouth breathing when the nose is blocked, there are solutions to overcome these issues. Simple treatments like saline nasal sprays, nasal strips, or even surgical interventions in severe cases can help restore proper nasal function. Additionally, breathing exercises designed to promote nasal breathing, such as the practice of taping the mouth shut during sleep, can retrain the body to breathe correctly through the nose. Ultimately, the key message of this chapter is that nasal breathing is the body's optimal way to take in air. It improves oxygen intake, reduces stress, and supports the body's natural defenses against illness. By making a conscious effort to breathe through the nose, we can dramatically improve our overall health and well-being. Chapter 4, Exhale. Exhaling is often seen as a passive act, a simple release of air after we take in a breath. However, this chapter sheds light on the fact that exhaling is just as important, if not more so, than inhaling when it comes to maintaining good health. Proper exhalation is crucial for expelling carbon dioxide from the body, and incomplete or shallow exhaling can lead to an accumulation of stale air in the lungs. Most of us breathe too shallowly and quickly, meaning we don't fully exhale the air we take in. This habit of incomplete exhalation leaves a portion of used, oxygen-depleted air trapped in the lungs, which can affect how efficiently we take in fresh oxygen on our next breath. Over time, shallow exhalations reduce lung capacity and limit oxygen exchange, which can cause fatigue, brain fog, and feelings of shortness of breath. One of the physiological effects of shallow breathing is the buildup of carbon dioxide in the bloodstream. While oxygen is crucial for survival, carbon dioxide plays an equally important role in maintaining the body's pH balance and ensuring proper oxygen delivery to the cells. When we fail to exhale fully, excess carbon dioxide lingers in the body, which can lead to symptoms like anxiety, headaches, and dizziness. Proper exhalation, therefore, is essential for maintaining a healthy balance between oxygen and carbon dioxide in the body. The chapter introduces several techniques to help enhance exhalation and make breathing more efficient. One such method is diaphragmatic breathing, which encourages the use of the diaphragm to fully engage the lungs. By breathing deeply into the belly, rather than the chest, we activate the diaphragm, allowing for a more complete inhalation and, just as importantly, a full exhalation. This type of breathing strengthens the diaphragm and helps clear out old, stale air from the lungs, making room for fresh oxygen on the next breath. Another practice highlighted in this chapter is the extended exhale, a technique in which the exhalation is intentionally lengthened to be longer than the inhalation. This method promotes relaxation and helps regulate the nervous system. For example, inhaling for a count of 4 and exhaling for a count of 6 encourages the body to release tension and reduces the production of stress hormones like cortisol. This slow, deliberate exhaling activates the parasympathetic nervous system, which is responsible for rest and recovery, and can help lower blood pressure and improve sleep. Exhaling is also an effective tool for calming the mind. The act of slowly releasing air helps to slow the heart rate and bring focus to the present moment, which is why it's commonly used in mindfulness and meditation practices. Deep, controlled exhalation can be particularly helpful in moments of stress or anxiety, providing an immediate sense of relief. In conclusion, exhaling is more than just letting go of air. It's an active process that plays a vital role in maintaining the body's respiratory health, balancing oxygen and carbon dioxide levels, and reducing stress. By learning how to fully and consciously exhale, we can improve lung function, enhance mental clarity, and promote relaxation. Chapter 5, Slow. Slowing down our breathing is one of the simplest and most effective ways to improve our health. This chapter emphasizes that many of us breathe far too quickly, often taking shallow breaths that do not fully oxygenate our bodies. Rapid breathing, especially when done unconsciously, can trigger stress responses in the body and lead to a range of health problems. When we breathe quickly, we often engage only the upper parts of our lungs, which means that oxygen exchange is limited. Fast, shallow breaths also disrupt the balance between oxygen and carbon dioxide in the bloodstream, leading to symptoms like dizziness, shortness of breath, and anxiety. This type of breathing is often referred to as chest breathing, and it is common in people who are under stress, anxious, or fatigued. The key to improving our health lies in slowing down our breath and taking fuller, deeper breaths. Research has shown that the ideal breathing rate for optimal health is about 5 to 6 breaths per minute. This slow breathing rate allows for better oxygen absorption in the lungs and more efficient carbon dioxide release. It also helps regulate the body's autonomic nervous system, promoting relaxation and reducing the activation of the fight-or-flight response. One of the central ideas in this chapter is the concept of coherent breathing, a practice in which the inhalation and exhalation are both slow and controlled, with each breath lasting about 5 to 6 seconds. Coherent breathing helps synchronize the heart rate with the breath, leading to improved heart rate variability, a key indicator of cardiovascular health. Slow, steady breathing also reduces blood pressure and lowers stress hormone levels, promoting a sense of calm and well-being. Another practice highlighted in this chapter is box breathing, a technique used by Navy SEALs and other high-performance individuals to maintain focus and calm under pressure. Box breathing involves inhaling for a count of 4, holding the breath for 4 seconds, exhaling for 4 seconds, and then pausing for 4 seconds before the next breath. This method not only slows down the breath but also trains the mind to stay centered and composed in stressful situations. The chapter also explores the benefits of slow breathing for mental clarity and focus. When we breathe slowly and deeply, we increase the amount of oxygen that reaches the brain, which improves cognitive function and concentration. Slow breathing also reduces the levels of stress hormones in the body, making it easier to stay focused and avoid distractions. The impact of slow breathing on sleep quality is another important topic in this chapter. Many people experience shallow, rapid breathing during sleep, which can lead to fragmented, restless sleep. By practicing slow breathing during the day, we can train our bodies to breathe more slowly and deeply during sleep, leading to improved sleep quality and more restorative rest. In conclusion, slowing down our breath has a profound impact on both physical and mental health. By consciously practicing slow, deep breathing, we can reduce stress, improve cardiovascular health, enhance focus, and promote better sleep. Slow breathing is a simple yet powerful tool that can help us achieve greater well-being in every area of life. Chapter 6, Less. This chapter introduces a concept that might seem counterintuitive to many: breathing less can actually be better for your health. Most people tend to overbreathe without realizing it. Overbreathing, also known as hyperventilation, happens when we take in more air than our bodies need. While it may seem that more air means more oxygen, this isn't exactly the case. Breathing too much or too deeply actually disrupts the delicate balance between oxygen and carbon dioxide in the body, leading to health issues. The key problem with overbreathing is that it lowers the level of carbon dioxide in the body. Although we typically think of carbon dioxide as a waste product that needs to be exhaled, it actually plays an essential role in helping oxygen release from the blood into the tissues and organs where it's needed. When we breathe too quickly or take in too much air, we expel too much carbon dioxide, which limits the oxygen supply to our body's cells. Overbreathing is also linked to stress and anxiety. Shallow, rapid breathing triggers the body's fight-or-flight response, causing stress hormones like cortisol to rise. This can leave you feeling anxious, tired, and even lightheaded. Many people who suffer from chronic anxiety or panic attacks tend to overbreathe, further intensifying their symptoms. One of the techniques introduced in this chapter to address overbreathing is the Buteyko method. Named after its creator, Dr. Konstantin Buteyko, this method teaches people to breathe less by taking smaller, slower breaths through the nose. The goal is to restore the balance of carbon dioxide in the body and improve oxygen absorption. Practitioners of the Buteyko method are encouraged to take breaths that are so small that it feels as if they aren't breathing at all. This practice can help reduce symptoms of asthma, anxiety, and other respiratory issues. This chapter also discusses the importance of awareness when it comes to breathing. Many of us are unaware of how much we breathe. We might take quick, shallow breaths without even realizing it. Simply paying attention to our breath can help us slow it down and take in less air, leading to better health outcomes. Learning to breathe less doesn't mean depriving yourself of air. Instead, it's about breathing more efficiently. By practicing techniques that focus on taking in smaller, more controlled breaths, we can improve oxygen delivery to the body's cells, reduce stress, and enhance overall well-being. Breathing less, when done properly, helps optimize the respiratory system and allows the body to function at its best. Chapter 7, Chew. This chapter delves into the surprising connection between chewing and breathing. While at first glance, chewing and breathing might seem unrelated, there's a deep relationship between the two. Chewing plays a crucial role in shaping our facial structure, jaw strength, and airways, all of which impact how we breathe. One of the major issues in modern societies is that our diets have changed drastically. Our ancestors ate foods that were tougher and more fibrous, foods that required a lot of chewing. This constant chewing helped develop strong jaws, well-aligned teeth, and wide airways, all of which contributed to better breathing. Today, however, most people eat soft, processed foods that require minimal chewing. This has led to weaker jaw muscles, smaller airways, and increased issues with breathing, such as mouth breathing, sleep apnea, and snoring. The chapter discusses how a lack of chewing affects the development of the facial structure, particularly in children. When children eat mostly soft foods, their jaw muscles don't develop properly, leading to narrow palates and crooked teeth. These structural issues can cause the airway to become constricted, making it harder to breathe, especially during sleep. This is why many people today experience breathing difficulties at night, leading to disrupted sleep and lower oxygen intake. But it's not just about children. Adults can also benefit from chewing more. Strengthening the jaw muscles through increased chewing can help widen the airways and improve breathing. The more we chew, the more we exercise the muscles that support proper breathing. Chewing gum, for example, can be a simple way to work out these muscles. Foods that require more chewing, such as raw vegetables, nuts, or whole grains, are not only nutritious but also beneficial for strengthening the jaw and promoting better breathing. In addition to improving breathing, chewing also has an impact on our digestive system. Chewing thoroughly allows enzymes in the saliva to begin breaking down food before it reaches the stomach, making digestion easier and more efficient. This, in turn, can improve overall health, as proper digestion is essential for nutrient absorption. The key message of this chapter is that something as simple as chewing more can lead to better breathing and improved health. It's not just about what you eat but also how you eat. By incorporating more chewy, fibrous foods into your diet and taking the time to chew thoroughly, you can enhance your jaw strength, widen your airways, and improve your ability to breathe. Chapter 8, More, on Occasion. While many chapters in this book focus on the benefits of breathing less, this chapter takes a different approach by highlighting the times when breathing more is actually beneficial. The key is knowing when and how to increase your breath intake in a way that promotes health, rather than causing harm. Breathing more becomes important during activities that require increased oxygen intake, such as physical exercise or certain types of breathwork. Deep breathing can help oxygenate the blood, increase energy levels, and enhance mental clarity. This chapter introduces the idea of superventilation, a practice that involves deliberately breathing more deeply and rapidly for short periods to achieve these benefits. Superventilation works by flooding the body with oxygen, which can help improve performance, boost energy, and stimulate the brain. Athletes, for example, often practice deep breathing techniques to increase lung capacity, improve endurance, and maximize oxygen intake during intense physical activity. This type of breathing allows the body to take in more oxygen and expel more carbon dioxide, giving the muscles and organs the fuel they need to perform at their best. However, breathing more isn't something that should be done all the time. Overbreathing, as discussed earlier, can lead to negative effects like dizziness or lightheadedness, and it can disrupt the balance of oxygen and carbon dioxide in the body. That's why it's important to practice deep breathing or superventilation in moderation and with intention. It should be done in short bursts, not as a constant practice. This chapter also touches on the benefits of occasional breath training exercises. These exercises, which involve temporarily increasing breath intake, help to improve lung function, boost energy, and sharpen focus. For instance, breathwork practices such as the Wim Hof method involve rapid, deep breathing followed by breath retention. These methods can improve oxygen delivery, enhance mental clarity, and even help regulate the immune system. The chapter emphasizes that balance is key. While breathing more can be beneficial in certain situations, it should not replace the foundation of slow, controlled breathing. It's important to know when and how to use breath techniques to support your health without overdoing it. The occasional use of deep, rapid breathing exercises can be a powerful tool to improve physical performance and mental sharpness, but like all tools, it should be used wisely. Chapter 9, Hold It. Breath holding is an ancient practice that has been used by humans for centuries in meditation, diving, and athletic training. This chapter explores the science and benefits behind holding your breath and how it can be used as a tool to improve both physical and mental health. When we hold our breath, the body enters a temporary state of oxygen deprivation, which forces it to become more efficient at using the oxygen already present in the bloodstream. This process improves the body's ability to extract and use oxygen, which can lead to enhanced lung function, better circulation, and increased endurance. Breath holding also has profound effects on the mind. It helps to calm the nervous system by activating the parasympathetic response, reducing stress, and promoting relaxation. This is one of the reasons why breath holding is often used in meditation practices around the world. By holding the breath, you can bring your attention inward, reduce external distractions, and enter a deep state of calm. There are several types of breath-holding exercises that are introduced in this chapter. One of the most common methods is to inhale deeply, hold the breath for a few seconds, and then exhale slowly. Over time, practitioners can increase the length of time they hold their breath, gradually building up their lung capacity and oxygen efficiency. Breath holding is also used in many sports and physical activities to increase stamina and improve performance. For example, free divers train their bodies to hold their breath for long periods while underwater. This training allows them to dive deeper and stay submerged longer without the need for oxygen tanks. Similarly, athletes use breath-holding exercises to build lung capacity and improve their ability to perform under physical stress. The chapter cautions that breath-holding should be done mindfully and in a safe environment. It's important to listen to your body and not push yourself too far, especially if you're new to breath-holding exercises. While the practice has many benefits, it can also lead to discomfort or dizziness if done improperly. The key takeaway from this chapter is that breath holding, when practiced safely, can be a powerful tool for improving both physical and mental health. By learning how to control your breath and hold it for short periods, you can increase your lung capacity, improve oxygen efficiency, and achieve a greater sense of calm and focus. Chapter 10, Fast, Slow, and Not at All. This chapter explores the different rhythms of breathing, fast, slow, and even not at all, and the unique benefits that each rhythm can offer. Breathing is not a one-size-fits-all practice, and understanding when to breathe fast, slow, or hold your breath entirely can help you optimize your health and well-being. Fast breathing, or rapid breathing, is often necessary during times of physical exertion, such as exercise. Fast breathing increases oxygen intake, helping to fuel the muscles and organs that are working harder during physical activity. Rapid breathing also stimulates the sympathetic nervous system, which activates the body's fight-or-flight response. While this response is typically associated with stress, it can be beneficial during exercise because it heightens focus, increases blood flow, and boosts energy levels. However, the chapter also emphasizes that fast breathing should be used sparingly. Breathing too quickly or too frequently can lead to hyperventilation, which causes dizziness, lightheadedness, and a disruption in oxygen and carbon dioxide balance. Fast breathing is beneficial in short bursts, especially during intense physical activity, but it should not become a regular breathing pattern. Slow breathing, on the other hand, is one of the most effective ways to calm the body and mind. Slow, deep breaths activate the parasympathetic nervous system, which promotes relaxation, lowers heart rate, and reduces stress hormones like cortisol. Slow breathing allows for more efficient oxygen exchange in the lungs and improves circulation throughout the body. This type of breathing is ideal for moments of rest, meditation, or when trying to reduce anxiety. Practicing slow breathing throughout the day can help regulate your emotions, improve focus, and enhance overall well-being. It's a simple yet powerful tool that anyone can use to bring balance to their body and mind. Breath holding, or not breathing at all for short periods, is another rhythm of breathing that has unique benefits. As discussed in the previous chapter, holding your breath temporarily reduces the body's oxygen supply, which can help improve lung capacity, oxygen efficiency, and mental clarity. Breath holding also has a calming effect on the nervous system and can promote deep relaxation when practiced mindfully. The key takeaway from this chapter is that different breathing rhythms serve different purposes. Fast breathing is useful during moments of physical exertion or when you need a quick burst of energy. Slow breathing is ideal for relaxation and stress reduction. Breath holding can help improve lung function and promote a sense of calm. By understanding when to use each breathing rhythm, you can optimize your health and well-being. Conclusion. Breathing is the most fundamental act we do, yet many of us do it incorrectly. From shallow breathing to mouth breathing, these bad habits can have serious consequences for our health. However, by becoming more mindful of our breathing and adopting healthier breathing techniques, we can transform our health in profound ways. Throughout this book, we have learned the importance of breathing through the nose, slowing down our breath, and fully exhaling. We've also explored the benefits of techniques like breath holding and mindful chewing. These practices may seem simple, but they have the power to improve everything from lung function to mental clarity and even our emotional well-being. Breathing is not just about taking in air, it's about how we take it in and how we expel it. By making small changes to the way we breathe, we can dramatically improve our quality of life. The journey to better health begins with a single breath. If you found these insights helpful, be sure to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on more life-changing tips and lessons from other great books. Don't forget to like and share this video with others who may benefit from this knowledge. Thank you for watching, and until next time, keep breathing deeply and living well.